are desperately in need of things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what's going on here?
I run and jump a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll do my best to keep up. Oh, whoop.
Break your knees. Yoink.
So where are we heading to?
Sanctuary, as I call it.
Well, I saw you there for a second. You ended over, did you? Oh, yeah. Sanctuary.
That's what I'm naming the entire city.
Okay. Oh, your place.
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, you went again? Did you ender again, or you're lagging for me? Perhaps.
Probably lagging. I just walked down the hill.
Okay.
It was really bad because have you ever watched any of Rayman's weekend reviews?
Yeah, I actually watched one just today, and that's when I found out
You
about.
watched the latest one
Yeah,
at Town Hall?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was in the mayor's office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was the ghost.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
you're
was
not
thinking it was tripwires or something.
it's a 1.3 bug.
When you go invisible.
Every once in a while you'll go invisible. It's
Yeah.
not very often, but it just happens from time to time.
Yeah. Okay.
It happened like right before he wanted to record the
So he knew you were there?
well, so he didn't know I was with him and he walked in because he was trying to like look around and get a feel of the land before he recorded it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I started closing and opening doors around him and he's like, "Holy crap." Because we were in Mumble at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Someone's here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I'm right next to you." And he's like, "No, you're not." And yeah,
There's the town
much
hall. Yeah.
happiness and laughter abounded at that point.
Yeah. Well, I was almost thinking, that they might have had some sort of redstone time delay that would automatically come up and open the doors at random or something, or
Oh, that would have been funny to do too. But no,
yeah,
no, just
it gave a the same
1.3
effect.
bug. It was me.
Okay.
And then this was my latest prank on the server. Everywhere you see a redstone lamp used to be torches,
Okay.
and I kind of replaced them all because
You
I don't like torches as general lighting sources.
okay? Yeah, I like the redstone lamps,
I do
especially
too.
do you use a texture pack? Oh,
Uh-uh.
hang on.
I use Faithful 32. Don't worry.
Okay.
I started to fall through the world. I had to disconnect.
Okay. I think I have two. Oh no, here I am. I mean,
You're good. Okay. And I don't know. I guess. Okay, no, this isn't my side. Wrong side.
you're underneath. Oh no, there you are.
This is my side. Who even did this? There's a sign somewhere. Potato did this. So the lava right here used to be netherrack on fire like it is on the other side.
Okay.
And he came through and did this, which doesn't look that bad.
Hmm.
But we need to go through and like start doing the renovations to the tunnels because a bunch of us want to renovate all of the tunnels and stuff.
Yep. The main tunnels, sort of thing.
Mhm.
Just
And
decorating wise.
it's not ugly netherrack.
Yeah.
One sec. Um,
And maybe put that ice underneath like they've been doing.
well, so there's already ice under here because this is actually the Enscast tunnel,
Oh, okay. I
and
thought
Jordan
the I
are
thought
like
the ice was on the one downstairs.
it is the one downstairs. It's
Yeah.
just this is the tunnel that they've already iced over completely.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the really, really dark tunnel.
Hmm.
Shut up, cast. Nobody loves you. And my base.
Okay. Sanctuary.
It's the
Nice.
penitentiary.
Very nice.
Everybody's like, how do you have so much glowstone and, you know, mossy cobble? And I'm like, because I don't sit in town.
Hmm. So taking down a few dungeons and stuff.
Just a couple. Just, you know.
Oh wow.
That was mining base. It's nothing
Okay.
important. It's like 1,000 blocks in the nether.
Okay. Oh, here we go again. Just give it a second.
You are facing the wrong way.
There we go. Alright.
I have to redo the left wall. I haven't gotten to it. I'm kind
With
of
the
bad at it.
get the glowstone in.
Well, yeah, doing the stone brick and glowstone stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. You need some of this. And that should do you.
Oh wow. Yes, coal. That was one thing I was.
If you ever need arrows or bones, they're here.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. Oh, shut up, skeletons. No one loves you.
You got the place well lit.
If you need nether wart or anything, I like this sign. Someone came to visit me and put down a sign. Pumpkins or anything, you can just go ahead and stop by here and grab some.
Oh, awesome.
If you want the reeds, there's buttons on the 2 walls.
Yep, push the pistons out. Yep. No worries.
And then the pressure plate is actually what dislodges all of the nether wart.
Okay. Very cool.
And then if you ever feel the need that you want to trade an item, if you come in the armory,
is that the button
to the right?
To the right, there it is. Man, that blended in really well with the brick.
That chest you're not allowed to trade in.
Okay.
But anything else, if you want to trade unenchanted gear for enchanted, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Except for my power 5 gear, or
wow. Yep.
if it's like something like efficiency 5, power 5.
Yeah.
Or any of those are off limits.
No worries.
Otherwise, yeah, if you trade, just drop something unenchanted in the unenchanted box when you first come in over here.
That one, that first one on the end. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And go ahead and take something.
Fantastic.
It's basically the new version of the enchanting exchange.
Yep.
Because I used to fill it, but people would put shit item that was like half used in.
I
know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's alright.
I was like, nope, done. Y'all don't get any of my stuff there anymore.
I always struggle with these buttons.
Yeah, they're annoying.
They're a bit of and there the lag comes. There we go. Got it. Oh no, I'm sure I was through that time. There we
go. Here, come up the other one.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Wow, mob spawner up there?
So mob spawner up top, the glass tunnel right there is actually for the skeleton spawner that I found that I based the base around.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So it double functions as just a general mob grinder and as a XP farm.
Yep.
Enchanting.
Oh, I'm getting turned around a bit. Yep.
If you
everyone does the water. I mean, the water on the fences.
The reason for that is on SMP, mobs normally have a chance to glitch into the wall and suffocate and die.
Yep.
But have a chance to glitch into the wall, and then when you reload the chunk, come out.
Okay. Because I mean, I've always used just fences usually, and I mean, I suppose.
Well, we used to use just fences, but stopped. Oh, if you need cocoa beans, there's some in here.
Okay. Just a few.
Mind the pressure.
Yep, I saw those there.
Wheat farm.
Very nice.
I actually just harvested it.
Automated?
Yep.
Yep.
There's a lever against the other wall to harvest it.
See that? Yep.
And this is hell. I hate this place.
Okay.
So as of right now, there are roughly about 100 villagers in here. About 12 hours ago, I don't know, probably more than that, probably about 14 or 16 hours ago, there was in between 700 and 800 villagers in here.
Oh boy.
I had left 2 deep holes in a couple of cells and didn't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came over here, I actually couldn't move.
Oh man.
And Have you met Morgan yet?
Haven't met her, but seen her on videos. Yeah.
Okay. She is one of the few people with ops on here,
Okay.
and so I had her come over and basically splash damage potion all of them,
Mhm.
and we
Just
broke
to.
all the doors just to stop all breeding.
Yep. Wow.
Just because it was bad. Like she broke some of the doors downstairs because I couldn't move,
Yeah.
and there was like 400 villagers
Wow.
in
So,
one room.
so what's the where's the entity count? I always forget where it is.
Um, on the upper left
Uh,
corner, the
up.
E
Oh yeah, 64.
out of 115,
Yeah.
which means there's about 115, 119 creatures in our
In that.
range
Yep.
now, but only 64 of them are visible
Mm. Wow.
because of
It's a
calls.
beautiful effect with the glass on multiple levels like that.
Oh
It's
yeah,
wonderful.
I didn't realize how nice it would look
Yeah.
until I did it, and then I kind of looked down and I'm like,
Mm.
I might have to do that more.
Yes.
Like put
Yes.
a like air gap between it when I use it instead of doing something like this
Mm.
and have it just for the visual effect. I don't
Yeah.
even know if my villagers survived. Well, so I had a couple of them with some really nice trades, like a single emerald for glowstone,
Okay.
and then I had a couple of the paper trades and some other really nice ones. Like this guy's got a really shitty trade, and I don't have a golem on this floor, so he's dead. I am not a nice person to these villagers.
Use and abuse.
If they have a good trade, I'm going to kill them because
Yeah.
eventually what I plan to do is eventually I'm going to open it up into the actual city. What's up, dude? Oh, you have a good trade. Oh, you're my good trade. This guy loves me.
What's he got on him? Oh yeah. 8, 12. Oh yeah. Don't let BWO see that. He's into his chainmail, isn't he?
Oh, I am too. Like, once I have enough emeralds, I'm just going to walk around in chainmail everywhere.
I don't know what's the strength of that stuff. I mean, is it
It's like weaker than iron, but stronger than leather.
okay?
Ooh, this guy's, well, it's not as good as my old glowstone guy, but it's alright.
1 for 2.
Well, it's still better than having to, deal with laggy, another, you have a crappy trade. Uh-oh. There's a golem on his floor, isn't there?
Yep. 2.
Hmm. I have diamond armor. I don't care. What? That's what I thought.
No, they look alright.
Yeah, a couple of these rooms actually had bad trade. Actually had, wow, they're not mad at me at all. That's
No.
crazy. A lot of the rooms actually had like 2 block deep holes,
Mhm.
and so they just kept falling in them.
The golems,
No, the people.
the villagers, right?
And so they would fall in them, and then they would just chain breed from that point.
Ah, okay.
Because none of them were actually
Keep
outside that area, so they were able to just chain breed over and over inside of a hole.
right, and that's what sort of set it all off.
hmm And then
You
once you open it,
still got a lot down on that next floor.
well, yeah, this is where they all go now.
Okay.
Like this is the entirety of the villager
Oh, so
population.
we're at bedrock here. Yeah.
All right, so it's almost morning. I can tell that because this guy in the back here actually has a trade for a clock.
Ah.
That's like the only reason I haven't killed that guy is because his trade is for a clock. Won't have to make them 4 diamonds for an emerald. Ooh. Hmm.
I think for the most part, most of the trades don't work out very well for the person trading.
Ooh. Ooh. It's this guy, the white robe, right against the wall
Yep.
at the base of the stairs. 16 coal for an emerald.
Okay, that's doable.
But yeah, so eventually, once I build the city itself, I'm going to release most of them into it
Yep.
and just let them repopulate at that point.
Okay. So, is there a good vantage point to have a look at this, an overall look at the city?
Not really.
Okay.
It's just boredom building.
Yep. Yep.
Because I've always been more of the explorer type. I don't really like to build.
Okay.
But, you can only explore so much on SMP before it starts to lag everybody.
Yeah. I like splunking, going, exploring caves and getting, getting resources. And I've got to turn around up one more, is it? Oh,
Mm.
yeah. But I don't mind a bit of the building. But I always tend to build too small. Like I always see epic builds, and I sort of always tend to think more on a smaller scale. So
So, like, I've always built, like, little shacks for myself to live in
yep.
on single player. I don't build big.
Mm,
So, like, this right here is probably the biggest I've ever built.
yeah.
And then if you purl up and over the wall, this is the most advanced redstone thing I've ever made. And
Okay.
it is Ethos light sensor.
Ah, yes. Yep.
This took me 45 minutes to do, by the way.
Okay.
And I had a video tutorial showing me exactly how to do it.
Don't worry, I work exactly the same way. I understand, but like I used to study binary when I was
Mhm.
um, when I was younger, and I understood it, and all the NOR gates and all the rest of it. But you sort of get a bit older, and you sort of forget a lot of that stuff. I never thought I'd ever use it again. And here we are with redstone, and man, I wish I'd studied a bit harder.
So, like, I'm kind of a computer programmer by trade,
Okay.
and so most of it makes sense to me.
Yep.
But then once I go to build it,
Yeah. Different story.
it's like
Yeah.
I understand the math behind it. I understand the physics behind it.
Mhm.
Don't ask me to build it.
Well, I'm an IT manager, so I guess IT background, I should understand it. But yeah, I have the same challenge, just understanding the when it comes together, trying to bring it all together and making sure things aren't interfering with it. With when you're running
Yeah.
a redstone along, and all of a sudden it joins up with something else. And no, that's not what I want. So yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
But it's like from right here, if you have F3 up, we're currently at about 850.
Yep.
I have to go all the way out to 2200.
On the X.
Hmm.
Okay. To to get where?
So Thungan, who used to be a member, he recently quit. He isn't a big SMP player. It's not for him.
Okay.
And so he decided he was just going to quit. And we're like, okay. And I asked him if I could go ahead and take his base because he actually lives out at 2200.
Ah. Okay.
And basically what it is it's a really natural looking park area with a lot of mushrooms.
Okay.
And so I was like, can I have it? Because I really like it. And he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And so I'm going to what was going to be a city that was just going to be like 700 blocks around.
Mhm.
It's now going to be 700 wide and all the way down there.
So over 2,000 blocks long. That's going to keep you busy for years.
Not really. Be a
No.
month.
Okay. Wow.
No. So, like, the main issue is going to be getting the diamonds and the emeralds for those two districts. And for the fact that this one, like this redstone light sensor,
Yep.
is enough to power all the way to the other end because these chunks will be unloaded by the time you get to the other end.
Yes. Yeah. So you're gonna have to build
A couple of
a
them.
couple of them at waypoints, sort of thing. Hmm.
Yep. But so, like, what I'm going to do is this end, I'm going to build a big old building and make it like a power station.
Okay.
And then as it gets further along, I'm basically gonna make it look nicer, and then by the time I get to, like, the other end of town, it's gonna be, like, hidden underground in, like, a natural park type thing to
Okay.
where you wouldn't even know what it was.
Hmm. Very nice.
Uh,
It's a lot of brick.
yeah, it's
So we seem to be up like this. Almost looks like a plains biome, but we seem
s
to be up on a hill.
this is technically a forest biome.
Okay.
Um, I just decimated it and leveled.
Ah, okay.
And what's funny is right over here is plains,
Yep.
and then right here is ice plains.
Ah, okay. Yep.
And then the further you go along the positive X here, it's like ice mountains, ice hills, ice this, ice that.
Yeah. I tend to like the extreme hills biomes.
Those are really pretty, and like where
Mm,
I have strip mine set up is a really nice one. But I've already taken on a project this size. I don't really want to try and do two building projects at the same time, you know?
yeah, yeah. It'd be hard to divide your attention between them.
Oh yeah, well, it's already hard. Well, because I work so much and it's a pretty physical labor job, I'm always tired when I get home,
Yeah,
and I don't have the energy to record
to
lately.
record. Yeah. So you've got a channel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Alurl fails.
Okay. I'll have a look for it.
It should be on the list, or if you've watched any of our latest ultra hardcore stuff,
Yeah,
which
I did see. I was watching Dark Fam's team at the moment, and I sort of tend to watch one team through. I mean, I suppose until they die, and then figure out who killed them, and then go and watch them. That's how I usually sort of tackle the hardcore.
well, so his team is the team that my team fights.
Ah, very good. I'll look forward to that. I'm up to episode 2.
A couple of months?
Okay.
I don't
So,
actually know. So, like, I didn't realize that my channel had been around for 7 months
hmm
until someone pointed it out to me.
okay. I've been on. I've had a channel for 18 months, and I had a total of 4 subscribers when I entered the competition. I'm,
Nice.
I'm up to
It
19
makes
now. That's
sure.
since Saturday. It's amazing.
If it
Absolutely
makes
amazing.
you feel I didn't break 100 subscribers. Well, no, actually, you've taken longer than I have, but I think that's just because you're trying to keep yours PG,
Yeah, yeah, probably.
which isn't actually a bad thing. It's
Yeah,
just a lot of people aren't really looking for that.
yeah, yeah.
That's a completely different take to how the Minecraft universe normally is.
Yeah, I'm starting to recognise that.
Most
But hey, I don't mind being different. A bit of a standout then. I mean, I'm happy not to grow too big because one of the things I like about being smaller, if someone subscribes or comments on my video, I'll do my absolute best to reply to it, even if it's
Well,
just a thank you.
someone like 150, I reply to every one of my comments. I my messages, everything. I
Mm.
mean, because to me, having people actually comment or send me a message is like awesome.
Yes.
I mean, I enjoyed like if I could do YouTube full time as a
hmm
career, I would do it in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
hmm
It's just so much fun.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, I think like I had one guy, McD, who supported me right from the get go. He was almost my first subscriber. He missed out by about a minute or two on being the first subscriber, and but he's the one who's always commented, always been positive and encouraging. And I actually got to talk to him tonight for the first time on Skype, so that was a bit of a buzz. Just talking to this guy from Belgium who loves what I do with the videos. He's got his own son who he plays with as well, and so that's where I think there's a lot out there that's not PG-13, but I think having that PG-13 does have its own niche market that people are going to be interested in. You know.
So it's like while running a PG-13 or a PG channel can be a little detrimental to start,
hmm
a lot of even the big name people do run, like Kurt J. Mac runs a PG-13 channel.
Yes, yes.
Ethan
I like that.
runs
That and
a
Pack Rat.
13 channel.
Sorry,
He
Etho.
tries to run
Yep,
a PG-13 channel too.
yep,
And it's not that they don't want to have everyone watch their videos, it's that they want everyone, including children, to be able to watch what they do.
exactly. And that's very much where I'm coming from. I want it to be family friendly. But yeah, I got 5 kids of my own. You know.
I'm the
So
eldest of 5 kids. I never plan to have any.
so you didn't like being a part of a big family?
Uh-uh.
Okay. And you were the eldest though.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
Which you would
my
the best of everything, but it really wasn't.
yeah, my kids are very close to each other. Um, and we have a church background, so being raised in the church and that's sort of kept them grounded, kept them close together, and they really look after each other and care for each other. So they're very close, and I think they all enjoy being part of a big family. My son just recently got married, and yeah, his wife is one of three, and they were fairly close, but she's sort of been surprised to see just how close Chris is to his younger brother. Like there's 12 years difference between them, and but it's
Oh, at
just
least
good to
it's only
see.
12 for him.
Sorry.
I said at least it's only 12 for him.
Oh, you
I'm
had it.
4 years older than my youngest brother.
How many?
20.
20. Wow, that's
Mm-hmm.
a big gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, how old's your brother?
Um, 9.
Okay. Right.
I'm about to be, well, no, I'm 28. Like
Yep.
we alternate between 19 and 20 years age difference.
Mhm.
It's like because he's born in that point between my birthday.
Yep.
It's a half year difference.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got my eldest is 22, my next is 19, so they were 3 years apart. They're very close. And then there was a 5 year gap between my eldest daughter and my next daughter, and then 2 years between her and then her sister, and 2 years between her and her brother. So they're all sort of yeah fairly
Yeah,
close
they're
in age.
the same age range.
Mm.
It's not
That's
that.
probably makes a big difference in terms of how they fit and work together.
Oh
So,
yeah. Well, so like the only brother I have, well, the only sibling I have that's anywhere close to me is 4 years younger than I am.
okay.
After that, it jumps to like 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I was already in high school by the time any of you really were anything.
Mm, mm. Yeah, that would be hard. That's probably why you don't have that closeness, because you were so far apart from them in age. You've got.
You can stand in this area
Hmm.
again because we killed all those villagers.
Ah, okay. Yep. Yep.
It was that bad.
Yeah. What was I doing? I did something similar where I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing something. I think I was playing on Bucket though. I was playing on a Bucket server once, and that's right. I think I was. Yeah. I had one of those automatic quarries. I don't know if you've played the Bucket or
Hmm.
no the Tekkit mod. I had
Yeah.
one of those quarries going, and I didn't realize that if I went out of the area with, that it sort of the chunks weren't loaded, and the pipes basically had all this cobble pouring out of them because the chunks weren't loaded, and nearly crashed the server just in the pure amount of cobble I had lying on the ground. It was, yeah, not fun. Unfortunately, I didn't have an admin to help me out of that one, and I had to try and just pick them up as best I could. It took me about half an hour to walk 3 blocks to pick them up. So yeah, it was interesting.
So that's the one thing I really like is we don't ever use creative here, but if something like that happens, or if you start to fall through the like if you're in the nether and you start to fall through the void, log out immediately
Yep.
and contact them on Skype and they will come and save you.
Oh, good to know.
Because well, so like Devin
Mhm.
has died since 1.3 has died like 4 or 5 times in the nether
Okay.
on a real cart.
Oh.
Because real carts, on the super rare occasion,
Mhm.
have the chance to just disengage from the world and plummet you into the void.
Right.
And
So
yeah,
avoid.
Devin has died a few times doing that.
Okay. So avoid rail carts in the nether. Good tip.
Well, you don't have to always, you just have to be able to make sure that you can get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So I might head back, and it's getting pretty late here. I'm gonna have to head back, do a little bit more, and then go to bed.
Well,
So
hopefully that will help you.
it has very much, and I appreciate it.
That made me think that you needed coal.
Sorry.
your lack of torches throughout made me think
Yes,
you needed coal.
very much so. I'd only just started collecting the coal, so that's why I thought, yeah, I need to get to some of that, and that's going to help me out a lot, even with cooking up the iron and
Yeah, well,
stuff like
and
that.
so now you've got plenty of iron. Die, jerk.
Thank you very
Um,
much.
no problem.
Awesome.
Don't die.
Okay, I'll
Don't
do
be
my
like
best.
everyone else I've given loot to, and they have proceeded to, for some reason, carry it all on them while they go caving and fall in lava. Every one of them.
I won't be doing that. I promise you.
I was like, guys, so my diamond stock that's in there,
Yep.
there used to be a lot more,
Mhm.
and I started giving people like full suits of diamond armor. And no, I'm done with that.
Yep.
You can only give people so much diamond gear before they eat through your entire diamond stock.
Yeah. Hey, if they earn it, they'll appreciate it more and take care of it.
Hmm.
Yep. So no, I appreciate everything you give me, and I appreciate your time.
No problem.
And yeah, I'm going to look after it and put it to good use.
Okay, and you can get back, right?
Sorry?
You
I
know the way.
should be able to. I've got to go downstairs somewhere for the
Okay.
portal. And once I get to the portal, I should be okay.